Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? Thank you for joining us. I appreciate everybody being here for Taco Tuesday. We got Diane. Diane, welcome back. It's been a minute. How you doing? You got Effie, you got Betty, Beca Boo. We got Tarot Magician. Welcome. Maruta, Awakening Empress, Empress Visions. DYB, Sarah, Awakening Empress and YouTubeuser. Thank you for your donations. We got Reiki B as well. Everybody's here. Let's get started. All right. So we got the first one is going to be DYB. DYB wants to know. Hello again to you. How are you doing tonight? It is a Taco Tuesday. Hopefully everybody had some tacos today. I don't know. Will different people start donating to a nonprofit organization in the month of March? Well, we're halfway over with that. So hopefully if they start, well, hopefully they start pretty soon at least. That's what I think. Let's go and see what's going on with all of that. Rosemary and Silent Victory, I thank you as well for your donations. I appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. All right, let's see. And by the way, we do have a giveaway tonight. We're giving away the Dreamscapes Magical Menagerie. You're like, what the hell is that? Stephanie Lou Paul wrote a book on how to make her tarot cards, basically. How to draw it, how to create it in watercolor. And that book is this. So if you're looking for how to create a watercolor deck, if you're looking for how the Dreamscapes deck was created, a step-by-step process on how to do watercolors, this is it. So we're giving that away tonight. So yeah, that's going to be tonight. It's a giveaway, and tomorrow night we're giving away this, which is a big box. It is a beautiful box with a ceramic inlay. It's made by Ciro Marchetti. It's got his name there, and it's a very heavy duty box to store your tarots, to store your goodies in, and this is ceramic. So this is actually like a glass ceramic type overlay, and we're giving that away tomorrow night. So there we go. So a lot of giveaways. Tons of stuff going on with all of that other stuff. YouTubeuser's got the double dono as well. Thank you so much. All right. DYB wants to know, what are we going to do? How are we going to do it? Will different people start donating to the nonprofit organization? We got Becca Boo. Thank you for your donation over PayPal as well. We're doing the Adventure Tarot. So there we go. That's what we need in life, is more adventure and more adventurous tarot to go with all of that stuff. Let's see. Love the Shadowscapes Tarot. Me too. I think it's a great deck. So, you know, the book details how to make it. So if you're like, I never did watercolor before, I'm interested in the style, you know what I'm saying? That's a good book to have for the artwork and everything else. So step-by-step instructions. Anyway. Will different people start donating different things? Knight of Swords says you get smaller and quicker donations, right? It is a quicker donation. It's sort of a smaller type of thing. We just get a hit and run donation. Knight of Swords, maybe I just want to donate here. I got tax, you know, things. This is good for taxes and whatnot. So the Knight of Swords is like tax season's coming up. I got to do my quarterly taxes, whatever. Then the Knight of Swords is like they want to donate to nonprofits. So everybody wants to get a little bit of money out of their pocket when it comes time to do all of that stuff. So I do think that's going to come out, and I do think that's going to be cool as well. So you do have just sudden donations, maybe new people that are donating, new people that are interested in it. You have kind of an influx of a couple of people here and there and everywhere. So yeah, that's going to be something that you're going to be excited about. Hanged Man as well says you have a different level of donation. In other words, you have companies, maybe organizations coming in and donating rather than just individuals. I think a lot of times you'll do have individuals coming in, donating, what have you. This is going to be more robust, a little bit of a different perspective. And the Hanged Man says that you do get a variety from a different places in there. So you also have the Three of Pentacles as well. A lot of, again, organizations are going to be coming in, businesses are going to be coming in, so that's sort of something good that is happening as well, and I think that's going to be something cool for you overall. So yeah, you do have a variety of things going on with that. Let's see, Renee, let me put you as a super mod. All right, Renee, you're now a managing moderator. I have no idea what that is. I'm sure there's videos on it that I've been too lazy to watch, but so be it. Anyway, you're a managing mod. Anyway, so there we go. All right, let's see. Who is next? So it's sort of interesting. It's more of a corporations now, more of a businesses rather than individuals, but you do have a few individuals coming through. You do have faster donations. So it's an interesting, different perspective, I guess, as we're sort of running through it, at least I think, with that. Let's go with the Gregory Scott Tarot, making it happen over here. Let's do some Gregory Scott over here for Sarah and see where that is going to take us in this wild adventure called Tonight. How's the new manager finding me so far? Hopefully they find you okay. If they don't, I guess they could call you and figure out where you are. I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of which, I was playing around with some of the features in my car, and apparently I can remote start it with this Honda Link thing. So they have this Honda Link thing, and basically it connects you to your Honda, and you can remote start or stop your car. You can find your car. You can unlock your car if you're locked out of the car. So I'm like playing with this today. I'm just like having fun with it. I'm like eternal, just the technology that I have been missing all of these years. I'm just all excited about embracing, but you know, it's kind of interesting, but interesting indeed. That was that for this month. Yes, that was for this month. So a couple of more weeks, maybe we have some things going on with that. I didn't know there's different kinds of mods. I didn't either. I don't know. I don't know what a managing mod does. Can you like right click it and see what you can do? Is there anything you can do that nobody else can do? I don't know. Anyway, but I'm kind of curious. So managing mod, maybe you can make other moderators or something or all of that. Diane has that on their car too. Isn't that cool? How much does that cost? I got a free 6 months of it, but I'm kind of curious how much it costs. Like I care. I'm going to buy it anyway, but whatever. Anyway, but yeah, that's really cool. That's very cool indeed. With the app, yeah, with the app, you can start your car. You can locate your car too. You're like, I don't know where the car is. It'll tell you, go this away, go that away to find your car in the parking lot or whatever. So that's kind of cool too. Anyway, all right. How is the new manager finding me so far? 6 of Swords says you're in it for the long haul. They find out that you have a little bit more complexity than they originally thought about you. You have a little more depth, you have a little more complexity, your level of intelligence is much greater than what they had thought they were. It feels like a lot of times you just have a lot of basically more beef to you than they had originally expected. The 6 of Swords as well says you're pretty damn busy. You've got all of these people asking you all of these things and requesting this, requesting that. They're all over you. And they realize that you have a level of sort of urgency and very busyness about you that is sort of around with that as well. See, the 6 of Wands as well says a lot of people do support you up there, and they do find that people are going to be willing to have your back. People are going to be sort of your cheerleader, and they're going to be excited about sort of embracing you, engaging you with whatever things are going on. And there's just a lot of excitement, a lot of great things that you kind of sort of present, as well as the people that support you also have great things to say about you as well. 8 of Wands says you get stuff done pretty efficiently, quickly, efficiently. You know what you're doing. And the 8 of Wands is more of a short-term goal, quick kind of projects. And I think that they're kind of excited about that because they're able to give you some things, even though you are overwhelmed many times by a lot of the things going on, you're still able to get all the things done that you need done and get it able to be done quickly as well. Rosemary and Antonio, thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. But yeah, the 4 of Pentacles just says you're barely hanging on. They feel like that you're ready to leave. They're ready to go. They get like this feeling like you're ready to leave. That just is sort of the intuitive thing. And the 4 of Pentacles, like I'm hanging on, but I'm barely hanging on. Could it be because you're overloaded? Maybe, but they just feel like you're hanging on, right? So if you were presented with something, you probably would take it, what have you. So they do need to sort of be careful with you not to drive you up, because right now everybody's desperate to find employees. Nobody can hire anybody now. Everybody's trying to get people on the payroll. So there's that. So obviously, if you left, then you'd get a job within 3 seconds, most likely. Anyway, I created an ebook. Should I sell it as an actual physical book? Maybe. That is an interesting question. We've never had that question here before, and I like it. Let's get sort of an edge. You know, I'm waiting for the Literary Tarot. This is a tarot deck that I ordered 2 damn years ago, and I still don't have it. 2 years ago, and I'm still waiting for it. But yeah, that's one of those where I'm like, I really wish I had that. That would be a perfect deck to use on this, right? The Literary Tarot. So I did pick that up for questions like this, but I still don't have it. So, you know, if you're wondering why I don't use that, that's why, because I do not have it yet. It's been 2 years. They're still waiting. They're still waiting. Oh, I don't know. I know everybody has their issues, but 2 years? It takes you 2 years to get this to me? Really? Anyway, should you sell it as a book? 3 of Swords says no. 3 of Swords actually says that may not be something you want to do. Here's the problem with physical books. Unless it's print on demand, and print on demand is backed up like a bad toilet, it is very difficult to sell stuff. If you print 500 and you only have 100 sold, now you have 400 that you're sitting on, and now you're discounting it. You're basically, desperately trying to find things going on with that. I just don't think that works for you overall. 3 of Swords just says no. Now, with that said, you have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is all about sort of this level of defensiveness, or this level of sort of movement of basically things that you can do without having a lot of over inventory or a lot of excess inventory. You know what my opinion is? Let me give you my opinion. Awakening Empress. I would go with an audio book. I think that's where to go. Now, here's why. 10 of Cups talks about happy home, happy family. I do think you want more exposure of the book, obviously. It is an ebook, but we want more exposure. How can we get that? We can introduce it to people that do have a little bit of that technology package. They got the Android Play and all they got the Apple Play, the Android Auto. They got all this set up, and you can get an audiobook version of this, no cost to them. No physical inventory that you have to sit on, and it's available digitally. So once you make it, there's no more extra cost. Now you can promote it. You can put it on Audible. You can put it on Apple Autoplay, Android App Store. So you can get one copy of this thing and put it everywhere, and that really will allow you to get maximum exposure to this without sitting on a lot of inventory that's going to go bad, or just going to be sitting there and stressing you out because it's always there. So 10 of Cups says happy home, happy family, but with emotions, with a communication, and you have these sort of the swords type things with that communication with there. So I would create an audio book of that. I think that is going to be a fantastic way for you to get a ton of different exposures and allow people to listen in their car. I mean, just like I'm sort of doing with that. YouTubeuser is a next. Let's see what's going on with the YouTubeuser. No longer just PayPal user. It is YouTubeuser. They are back. they are back with another YouTube account. So there we go. All right. We took a break from the YouTube account, but now we're back. Will Manager Special K actually end up returning permanently April 1st week? She told us today she is returning. Ooh, I did tell you April, didn't I? I remember. Here's what I remember. I remember telling you it was going to be a long ass time, and I felt bad because you were just like, oh man, should I do this? Should I do that? And you're like, how long do I have to keep doing this? And I think that I remember telling you it was a long time, and I remember thinking, oh, I feel terrible for saying that, and I probably feel that I could be wrong. I mean, I immediately said that as well, but it turns out maybe that April indeed is when they're back. So that's kind of interesting that even sort of a high risk, I guess a high risk reading, I guess, because there's a little more, it was a little more risque than normal because it is a long time. So anyway, all right, we're going to use my deck for this. Waterfall Tarot. You need it in your life. Speaking of excess inventory, please buy the Waterfall Tarot. please buy this damn tarot deck. It is a link in the description if you want it. Anyway, all right, so it's a good question. First week of April, is that going to be a thing? She's returning, so she did say it. Let's see where this is going to be. Now, Two of Cups says yes, she does return. Yes, yes. So yeah, she does. She is returning in the April. Wheel of Fortune, back to work, Six of Cups, everybody greets her. That's a pretty simple, right? I mean, there's not a lot of complexity around here with this. Two of Cups says, hey, this is somebody I've been waiting to see. Now I see them. Now they're here. Now I'm excited about it. So the opportunities, the good things are going to be there. And the Two of Cups is an exciting prospect for the return of somebody as well. Wheel of Fortune, what comes around goes around, as well as sort of the steady, the connection, the basic routine day-to-day work. I think that's going to be something as well. Wheel of Fortune just says, hey, back to work we go. A lot of people are happy to see them, including you. You don't have to cover anymore. I think that's going to be an important aspect. So pretty simple yes question with that. Lani, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. Paula is back. Welcome, Paula. Paula, welcome. It has been a hot minute, Paula. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate you being here. How are you doing? Everybody, welcome Paula back. Paula was gone for a little bit, and now Paula is back, and I am excited because we have been missing Paula over here. A lot of people asking, where the hell did Paula go? All right, Paula is back. Very cool. All right, question number 2 is this right here. Let's go and click that. All right, YouTube user question number 2. How will S Pisces is feeling about me? Do they have it? Do they not have it? Where's going on? What's happening in the long run here? Let's sort of see where this is going to take us at the end of the day. You do have sort of a 10 here. Happy home, happy family seems to be all-encompassing tonight. But you have the strength and the 3 of Cups, right? They're feeling very good about you. A lot of encouraging things, a lot of good news. Overall, it just feels like a lot of anticipation, a lot of sort of emotion coming in through here. You have a very much sort of an attentive, emotional aspect, like you're part of a group, you're part of a team. We appreciate you sort of being part of the team and what have you. So that connection in the strength card is sort of prominent with that. You have a couple of emotional cards over here with the Cups, which is another good sign. If they do have feelings, they are looking at this as somebody that is sort of being attentive to you. They appreciate you, and they are sort of on the front line for you as well. So just looks good. It looks good for the feelings and what have you. YouTube user, thank you for your other question. All right. So the next question is, let's see. Is going to be, will I get quarantine data analysis project that I applied for at the end of March? So that's good. Updated their status. Yeah, I saw they updated their status, but it's been literally, I think it hasn't been 2 years. This is the only, I mean, we have board games that have been produced and delivered to me 2 years ago that have been produced and delivered before the stupid tarot deck. But anyway, all right. Will I get this project? Page of Pentacles, a Judgment, the Two of Swords, just say no. This looks like a little bit more of a challenge than originally had thought. Judgment said you have other items, you have other projects that you are going to be engaged into, that you are going to be pushed towards, and I think that's going to be something that occupies a lot of your time. Page of Pentacles just says maybe I'm not ready for this, maybe I don't want this. You sort of have a little bit of a challenge sort of getting in there. So yeah, overall it's just like, well, you know, not something I really want to engage in. Overall, it just looks bad. It just looks bad. I'm going to say on this particular project, we're going to go with a thumbs down with all of that stuff. And now we're going to Silent Victory is next. Let's see what's happening here. And we have a silent and we have a victory. Where is it at? There we go. Hello. Well, hello. How are you? Will I ever lead a project? All right, let's see what kind of projects we can lead, what kind of opportunities we can get going in through there. We did the Adventure Tarot. I do want to use the Shadowscapes Tarot. Again, the Shadowscapes Tarot looks like this. It's very pretty. You're like, how do I create something like that? How do I do watercolor? How do I make all of that happen? Tonight, in about 20 minutes, we're going to give away a book that tells you how to do it. This is a beautiful book. It shows you full color examples. It takes you step by step on how to create things, how to create the little, the pretty little feathers and things like that, and watercolor, which is always a difficult thing to do. So it teaches you all of this stuff, how to draw pretty birds in watercolor. I mean, you're just saying, this is the magical menagerie. This is how to create a deck like this. So we're going to use this deck for this and see if we're going to be able to lead a project. Be random with me. Welcome. How are you doing tonight? Appreciate you being here on Taco Tuesday. All right. We're going to see if a project leads going to be something quite possible for you. 8 of Cups says they got the Moon and the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands says you are given the opportunity indeed. So we can do a little bit of that, right? You're going to sit there, you're going to lead the project, you're going to get it all done. Aquarius Owl, welcome. But yeah, the Ace of Wands just says it's presented to you. I'm handed this, a little bit of that fiery aspect, which is what you're waiting for, something that you have some, looking forward to getting something like that done. Very possible indeed. Ace of Wands says it's being delivered to you. You do have the Moon as well. This is a project that you'll like, and I think that's kind of an important aspect too, right? You need a project that you enjoy, a project that you like. You need something that you want to engage in. You don't want to get stuck with something. You're not excited about it. So this is going to be something you are emotionally in a vibe with. The Moon just says the connection is there for you, and I think it's going to be very powerful and very cool indeed. You have an 8 of Cups there. You kind of got to be sure you stick with it until the end. It does drag out a little bit, but if you stick with it, I think everything is going to be just great with that. At least, in my opinion. We got Rosemary's got the double shot tonight. Let's do both. When I sign up for the next job offer, dates if possible. Let's make that happen. We got another dono on the PayPal. Thank you, AT. I appreciate that. AT, do you have a nickname? You do not have a nickname. All right, AT. We'll just use your initials. All right. So again, Stephanie Lou Paul made that deck. I'm going to show you how to make it with that book. Rosemary's got the double shot. Let's get a little pulp girls out of here, a little PG, not PG-13, but just PG with that, and get some excited reads coming out of this. All right, when will I sign up the next job offer? I want some dates. Give me some damn dates. Crafty lady, if I didn't already say hello. Hello, what is going on? All right, let's see how that is going here. Rosemary, this is one of those, too, that you want some specific dates. We can get that. We got a 9 of Cups, we got the Lovers and the 2 of Wands, and we can pull up, all of the usual suspects over here with the deck and wheel and see where the deck and wheel is going to take us with this. Now, normally, a lot of times dates are printed on the cards, but I have a deck and wheel that's available to me. I'll just look it up. The 2 of Wands is going to be one of those in the lower end, sort of that lower west side over there, talking about the end of March, which is interesting indeed. The 2 of Wands talks about March 21 through 30th. 9 of Cups talks about the March 1st through 10th, and the 10 of Swords, which is sort of the outlier because there's a little bit more available to that, talks about mid-June in there, right? June 11th through the 20th. So if you're looking for dates, I would say in between that. I really think you're looking at April 18th to April 29th, in my opinion. April 18th to the 29th. There we go. All right. Sign up for the next job offer. You have that. Now, be aware that you have 2, not 1, but 2 March cards in here. Is it entirely possible to circumvent all of this? I think so. I think you could be able to get something in March. We got 2 weeks left. It is quite a bit of opportunity. The 2 of Wands, especially being that end of March card at the first, leaning in this direction. I think you could be looking at something happening end of March. If not, again, April, the end of April is looking good for that. The last week and a half-ish of April, and I think there's your dates. So there are your exact dates with all of that stuff. As always, entertainment purposes only. Never make plans based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. What is they lying about on my job? There's something going on. There is something happening, something mysterious up here for that. But yeah, we got that. Yeah, Ultraviolet, by the way, a crafty lady. We're going to the soap place. If you haven't been, Buff City Soap, Ultraviolet, we're going there on Tuesday as well. They have their big sale on Tuesday. We're going to clean out the place. So yeah. Anyway, Ultraviolet is going to be going to that store as well. So that's going to be a Tuesday event. So we got Tuesday dinner, Tuesday a soap store. It's going to be exciting. There we go. All right, what is the manager not telling me, lying to me about my job? Nine of Wands says they feel like they can't tell you everything. You know, a lot of times we have manager, they got drama, they got stuff they got to deal with. We can't share it because it involves other employees. You get sued if you share stuff like that. Ain't nobody got time for that. You got to watch out for that. So there's some things that they can't tell you because they involve a bigger plan, a bigger kind of a controversy. They involve other people. You have those situations happens quite a bit as well. And they're sort of restricted about what they can say because they don't really want to get sued. Long run, you don't really get sued at the end of the day. You do have that Eight of Swords. We're restricted about that particular information. I do think there's an organizational change that's happening in late spring, early summer, right? Late spring, early summer. I really think we're going to have an organizational change over there. Page of Wands. There's some things you're not ready for. There's some moving around of staff, moving around of management, and I do think that you end up being affected a little bit with that. Wrestling Reads, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Wheel of Fortune says you're able to do your job. You get paid the same. You're just under a sort of a different hierarchy in there. Again, that's what I think is happening, but they can't really tell you because obviously there's a legal thing involved with that, and you got to be careful with all of this other stuff. At least that's what I think with all of that. All right, we got the Rosemary's covered. Antonio Double Shot is next. We got more YouTubeuser. All right, let's do. Beca wants to know something over there. Crazy dream last night. All right, hopefully it wasn't too crazy. Apparently Ultraviolet had a crazy ass dream last night too. Spirit, what are you trying to tell me? Just to clarify, let's see what's going on with the crazy ass dreams. We got a lot of stuff. We do have a dream deck. Let me go ahead and grab that over from here, and we'll see what kind of things we got going on with the dreamy deck. Here it is, my friends. I don't have a little cute little dreamy deck graphic for you, but we're just going to throw it out there, you know? I think we're just going to throw it out there. You think my most recent is Tarot of the Owls. Aquarius Owls, I would expect nothing less based upon your name. There you go. We got Crystals and Paint. Welcome. Appreciate you hanging out here as well. All right. Let's see where this is going to take us. Becca's getting crazy with the dreams. What is Spirit trying to tell me now? What are they trying to force down my throat? You got a Ten of Wands, Ace of Pentacles over here with the Devil too. You know, the Devil just kind of says this is something where they're just kind of warning you about things. Basically, be careful, be very cognizant of what you're doing, where you're going, how you're doing it. You do need to be very cautious about things as they're sort of processing through. Ace of Pentacles says you have opportunities coming, but we need to be cautious. And again, kind of careful about what we do, how we engage in things, how we move across. I think that's going to be important as well. You also have a Ten of Wands over here. Don't take on too much. Don't take on too much responsibility. Don't take on too many things at once. Ten of Wands just says you're going to get overloaded. I don't think that's going to be good for anybody. So you got to kind of be a little bit cautious here about how much you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and where you're going to sort of go at the end of the day. The Devil card just says don't give in to temptation. I don't think that's going to be any good for you at all. So basically, there you go. You know, a little bit of all of that. Be warned. Some of the things that you are going to engage in, some of the things you are going to sign up for, do cause you a bit of stress, anxiety, and it overloads you a little bit as you're sort of going through. There we go. We got AT is still in the queue, but right now let's do some. Antonio has a question below. Let's see where Antonio's question below is going over here. All right, someone dodges my request to solve an issue. Should I throw down? Of course.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Should I throw down? We're going to use the dark side of tarot for this one. I love this one. I need to figure out what's happening here. And yeah, I think this is going to be one to engage in. So should I dodge my request to solve an issue? Should I approach a superior, wait for a reply, or just message his ass again? I mean, you know, all those are fairly simple things over there. All right. We got A, B, and a C over there. Message him again. Maybe he just didn't get it. Maybe he's busy, right? All right, should I approach his superior? Ace of Cups says, don't do that quite yet, right? Samantha, thank you for for your donation. I appreciate you. You do want to be careful about approaching their superior. It feels like that you do engage in, makes all of a sudden now it's a bigger deal. Now it's a bigger ordeal. This is something that's going to come back and haunt you. It's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. You want to kind of be cautious about that because you introduce a new level of complexity to it that you don't really want to have. Now, wait for a reply to him. They're not going to reply. They didn't see it. All right. So message him again. Absolutely. This looks like the team player thing to do, right? The team player thing to do is to message them again. You want to be seen as a team player. You want to be noted as a team player. This is something that's going to be important at the end of the day. Going to the superior introduces a level of asshole that you really don't want to be, but sort of message them again, make it high priority message, maybe, you know, hit them up over the IM and say, hey, instant messaging and say, yo, I sent you an email, you know, you probably bombed, just to let you know, you know, I need some reply on this. So you just have, or maybe you could mark the email as follow up, and you know what I'm saying? So you have that level of teamwork that you want to display there. Now, if they ignore that shit, yeah, you need to go to their supervisor, right? Because I think that they're making a decision not to make a decision, which basically, when you don't make a decision, you're making a decision not to make a decision. In other words, you're just being a butt. You know, a lot of people, they'll message you and you just kind of close the message out. You never really do anything about it. I don't think that works for anybody. I think that's kind of a butt thing to do at a job, in my opinion. We got people that do that all the time, so that's going to be kind of a problem there. And is fixing my old computer a good idea? Let's see if we can fix it, if we can put a defibrillator to that damn thing and get it back to work. Shantae, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Oh, man, no, and no. You need to buy. I mean, here's the thing. What's wrong with it, right? I've been in computers too long. What's wrong with it? And I think that's something that you need to sort of realize and at least embrace with that. By the way, we are on Antonio. We got Diane, Lani, some YouTubes, Samantha, and Shantae in the list. I'll drink water while you check out the list. All right. So, Rosemary, you are next. All right. What's wrong with it? If it's something that's easy, right? In other words, you try to boot up and you get 3 beeps or something that says it's a memory error. I can buy new memory for a couple of $100. Yeah, you know, fixing the old computer would work. It'd be all right. If it's something more complex, like the computer is just really freaking old and it's difficult to do anything, so now you have a lot of upgrades and a lot of components. Now I need a new CPU. I probably need a new graphic card to go with the new CPU. Now I need new memory, new motherboard to host the CPU. At that point, just buy a new damn computer, right? Queen of Pentacles, how much is it going to cost? If it's something simple and easy, your old computer works great, but it's just having an error with a memory, error with the graphics or something like that. But if the thing is just like as old as an 8-track tape player, you probably want to just ditch it and get something different, right? Cinderella, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I think that's the bottom line. In general, if everything is old and everything is just busted, then get rid of it. If it's one thing that stopped working, go ahead and boot it up, right? Because an old computer is not really something you want to embrace in general. A new computer a lot of times costs less than getting some new components for an old computer. Neve, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out. All right. Let's see, we did Rosemary, and now we're doing Diane. Diane is next. Let's see what's going on with Diane tonight. We got, let's see, here's a question. Is my full-time job in jeopardy? Hopefully not, because nobody likes that show anymore. I'm just saying. Is a full-time job in jeopardy? Let's go ahead and use the deck that I've been waiting to use. I talk about it all the time. It was a Kickstarter, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite decks right now. That is the Monsoon Tarot. If they came out with another version of this, I would buy, and buy it again, and more buy. I really like this, all right? Let's see when we're going to do all of that stuff. You got a Queen of Water, you got a Page of Water going. Is a full-time job in jeopardy? No. You know, in general, I'm just going to say no. I really don't see that being something that's coming immediately, or at least in the near future. Wheel of Fortune, as always, points to steady work. Normal work, daily routine. What goes around comes around, but it's also a very good component of just the stability, doing the same things every day, getting into the habits that are going to be conducive to good things. And I think that's sort of where we're at, right? You get a Page and a Queen of Water. Things change a little bit more emotionally up there. I do think that there are things that are people that are going to get kicked out, but it ain't going to be you. Seven of Fire says you're able to do the fiery aspect over here and get the defensiveness up and running. Up and running defensiveness is going to be important here. You're going to be able to basically have your job be defensive against being laid off, being sort of a full-time job, getting into the crapper. Wheel of Fortune says I continue to do what I normally do. I just don't see it. I just don't see it being an issue. And I think the Monsoons Tarot is pretty good with accuracy. As always, entertainment purposes only. Never assume that you're not going to get fired based on a random dude on tarot, random dude reading tarot on the internet. We got AT over here. When will I start a job? Let's see what AT's got going on in the background. And then let's give away a book. All right. Next job I'll be happy with. All right. When will I start the next job that I'll be happy with? And that's a component that is difficult. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When am I going to be happy in a job? I think that's going to be it as well. So I think that's something you got to sort of figure out. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure this out. You got to know what things are going, where things are going to be, what's happening in the background over there. Shantae, thank you for your generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. Let me know what your other question is. All right, when will I start the job I will be happy with? This month, if it's possible, financial state during the next 3 months. All right, Nylie, thank you for your first donation. I appreciate you. All right, Nylie, let's see where you're going to go here, right? Where are things going to be taking you? The next job that you're happy with, I really think you're going to be starting at the beginning of May. First, second week of May is the next job that you'll be happy with. Entertainment purposes only, but that is what I just think, right? That is what I just think. The Hermit, the independence, the moving forward, making it happen. Now, there's your date. Now you want to know the possible financial state during the next 3 months. I don't think it's going to be an easy 3 months. I think we have all sorts of crisis going on in the economy right now. You got a Queen of Pentacles. Hold on to whatever you have. This is the time to save. This is the time to get the financial stability that you can. This is the time maybe to do some consolidations or what have you. Five of Pentacles says it's going to be a little bit rough during the startup. And I think that's going to be important here. You don't want to take big risks now. You don't want to get in a financial bind right now. I don't think that's going to be something that operates the way that you want it to. Nine of Cups says you do have a happy ending. Things getting better. Things improving overall. It looks good. But the Queen of Pentacles says save. Get your financial stuff in order because there is a little bit of a hard time coming through and getting through that and getting into the next version of sort of that May opportunity. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good making that happen. Teddy, you need to get the dry eye treatment. We got lots of dry eye stuff. So I'm going to introduce... So Teddy, I think, has dry eye, which I have, and so I'm going to introduce Teddy to all of the treatments that are available. I bought all of the stuff for Teddy's dry eye. It's sitting here. We're going to introduce her to all of this stuff and hopefully make her eyes better soon. So yeah, hopefully soon we'll make her eyes a little bit better. Maybe we can fix some of this stuff because I know what she's going through. So, hey, anyway, make it much better. Anyway, all right, we got Lani is next. How's the Gemini feeling with no contact before me? Before we do that, though, let's give this away and make it happen. What is the number that's okay? The rules for this number, basically, what is this? This is a book that tells you how to make the Dreamscape Tarot. It tells you all the cards in the Dreamscape Tarot, how to make them in watercolor. So they have a lot of details. Written by Stephanie Lupal, who made the Dreamscape Tarot. She wrote this big-ass book. It is a large book. It's a very monstrous-looking book. There is Stephanie, and yeah. So you get 180 pages of how to draw horses in watercolor, how to draw all of the cool dreamscape characters, animals, how to do feathers. So feathers in watercolor is a damn hard thing to do. She shows you how to do all that. So it's very, very detailed explanation about how to draw animals, how to draw the dreamscape characters. Anyway, rules to win this book. Number one, you get one guess and one guess only. Number two, you must live in the United States of America. In the United States of America, you must be living there. I need to ship that there. Number one, you only get one guess. Name a number between 1 and 100 that is displayed on my board over here. Name a number between 1 and 100. The person that gets the closest to this wins. The person that gets the closest wins this gorgeous book. In the meantime, let's get Samantha with a little bit of a general reading for tomorrow. Let's make it happen. Might as well use a doggy deck since Samantha's been on the doggy train. Getting another doggy deck is, or getting another thing going on. I think it's going to be cool. And let's see where that's going to take place here with the doggy deck. All right. General reading for tomorrow. Tomorrow's a pretty little small little aspect over there. And 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the 7 of Cups. Tomorrow just has a lot of cool things. It's a little more cool things than what you're used to. So I think that's something to sort of get excited about. But tomorrow has a lot of different aspects. So you have a lot of choices, a lot of different things that you want to do, a lot of different things that you're kind of embracing. You're kind of seeing where it'll go. Tomorrow as well is something that passes very quickly. You're busy. You have a lot of things going on. You have a lot of things happening with this particular event. And that's just sort of there as well. Just make yourself at home. Don't be freaked out about tomorrow. Nothing big, nothing major. Just a lot of things going on, a lot of things happening around you. It does move quick. And if you're going to use something, if you're going to find something, if you're going to embrace something, do it rapidly. Don't wait. The more you wait, the more it becomes a bigger deal, and the more that is not going to be something that you really want to deal with at the end of the day. So that is my opinion about the general reading for tomorrow. There we go. Thank you for your support. As always, I greatly appreciate you. Let's see who is winning so far on the contest. Ooh, we do have somebody got very, very close. Somebody got very, very close. Very, very, very close, in fact. So we may have just a winner right now, unless everybody... Okay, is everybody done guessing? Let me know when you're done guessing. We'll get that done. All right, we got Diane. We got Lani is still on the queue. We did we got one more Cinderella. No, we got a Cinderella read. We got a bunch more YouTubes. Let me go for the YouTubeuser, and then after that, we will do the contest win, and then we'll do Lani. There we go. All right, tarot question number 4. Let's see where this is going to take us. You're currently doing the first 3 while I type. That with feedback. There we go. Feedback with the team. Krista about the streak. We're quite out of control. Okay. This is, so we need this. All right, so we have this. Cinderella, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. Okay, what feedback will the team give to Krista about me? I had to be strict. They were out of control. You had to be strict because those damn people were out of control over there. They were out of control over there. Oh, man, the fool. You had to do what you had to do. And this is something where people give feedback, but they understand you got to do what you got to do with that. 5 of Swords, you got to lay down the law. That's going to be okay. I think that they kind of appreciate a level of directness, a level of strictness that's going to be out there as well. But the Fool just says, hey, this is something we had to do. You get good feedback overall. I think things are going to be okay. Things are going to be so cool. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that is it. I think that is it, how we're moving through there. So you have the Fool aspect. Queen of Swords says you had to be strict. They understand that aspect. They understand what's going on with that. But yeah, overall, it's okay. Queen of Swords, I had to be strict. That's the way it goes. I think that's it. And I don't think that they're going to have any negative feedback to say about you in this particular case. All right, let's see who won the contest. We got a Hershey. Congratulations on winning the contest. You won. You won. So Hershey, congratulations with an 8. Hershey won. The number was a 7. So there we go. All right, Hershey, you won. Please send me your address to ship your book, and I will get this out tomorrow. And enjoy your watercolor adventure. Enjoy your watercolor adventure. Hershey, you have won. There we go. All right, let's see. We got the other YouTube user question as well. Question number 5, given a, let's see. All right, question number 5 we have over here. We'll use the, we'll use this deck over here, a little bit of a grape juice edition. Given A is in the mix, given A is in the mix, what long-term prospect between me and S? I'm actually scared to get involved. Okay, so we're kind of wondering, like, where are we going to be? What are we going to do here? What's a long-term prospect? How are we going to make it happen? You got the world, right? There's plenty of time to do this. This is one of those things to where there's no hurry. You don't need any hurry. You don't need anything to be an emergency. It doesn't need to be a big deal. You kind of got to just relax and see where it takes you. And this is one of the ones as well where you just also need a better perspective, sort of looking through the looking through this as well, right? What is the perspective? Where are we going to go? What are we kind of doing here? And I think that's one aspect here. So the world says that we got plenty of time to make it happen. And this is something where don't worry about it. There's an anxiety here that doesn't need to be there. Why are we introducing the anxiety? Why are we introducing these things? There's no good component. There's no good news here to have that anxiety. So I just don't think that's something you want to deal with here. So just be aware of that. Stop worrying. Just play things in your life. Do things in your life long term, right? Two of Pentacles says we don't have to make a choice right now. It's not an emergency. There's not a big rush. You just got to sort of understand that. I think that's the big perspective and the big component here. The world says let's take our time. Let's relax. Let's see where it's going to go. Just don't worry about it, right? Don't worry about it. Let things organically create. Let things organically move forward. You don't want to be in a situation where you're trying to force stuff. And that's kind of a thing too, right? Don't be nervous. You just got to sort of relax, and that's how it goes. Anyway, we got Lani is next. Lani, thanks for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. We got the double Shantae reading after that. How's the Gemini feeling with no contact? Do you see anything good coming in this next week with the Gemini? And I think that's a deck that I think that's something we do need to get the good decks out here. This is the Modern Love Tarot. That is going to be the one that everybody loves. Everybody appreciates this. Everybody enjoys it. It is looking very nice. Very good opportunity for you long term. And let's see the Gemini. The Gemini looks like they're hard to catch. They're difficult, and we've said it before. This is more of a true Gemini. This is somebody that is a little bit on the difficult side. They're going to be a little more high maintenance than a traditional Gemini, what have you. So you're just going to have to kind of put up with that. 7 of Pentacles just says, the work that you have done in here, the work that you have done in this connection's valuable. You both know that. This isn't something anybody's going to trash. You just have to sort of relax and embrace what we have done, right? 7 of Pentacles. I've done all of this work. I want to make sure it's not wasted. I want to make sure that I'm not in a situation where I regret doing all of that, because that's a bad component that happened. Queen of Wands as well just says be patient with this. I think they still have the emotions. We have the sun brighter tomorrow, 8 of Cups. This is going to be something that is hard to keep open. You are going to have a bouncing back and forth between here of the opportunities. It's going to be difficult to sort of reel them in, get them back to reality. I think that sort of happens in this component. You're just going to have to kind of put up with this as it goes. 8 of Cups says there is a component as well to where you're ready to leave even when you get back. So just be aware it's going to be an on and off. It is going to be good, not this week, but I think that it's going to be good long term. You just have to be patient with it, right? Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. By the way, we are ending soon. Let's see. We're going to put the ending soon. No more donations for tonight. The Sun card, the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Swords. You're just going to have to do what you need to do to make yourself happy. I think you're going to have to wait until minimum next month to see any big results out of this. I do think that they come back with a level of sort of casualness, like nothing happened. You're going to have to put up with some of that as well. But yeah, I don't think you're going to get a straight answer from this person. They look difficult to catch, difficult that just sort of happens. But just be patient with that. 8 of Cups, there's a lot of abandonment, a lot of leaving. There's some good news coming. Definitely not next week, but I just think sort of that is the component that is happening with that particular Gemini. The Gemini is, again, difficult to catch. They're difficult to manage. They're difficult to catch. They're going to be a difficult interaction in the long term. And that's kind of something that we have to deal with at the end of the day. All right. We got Shantae has got a couple of ratings. Shantae, thank you so much for your donations. I appreciate that. Will Jeremy contact me soon? We need to get some information about Jeremy. Let's get the teddy bear tarot over here. Get all of the teddies. All of it, whoa, all of the teddy bears. Whoa, here they go. The teddy bear tarot right there. And that, I'm not sure why I clicked the didn't forget about you. I guess I didn't forget about you. That's pretty obvious. I got too many, I redid my buttons and now I'm not sure where they're at. I think that's one of my problems here. All right, will Jeremy contact me soon? I think that Jeremy's going to contact you. Whoa, oh, Jesus. Yeah, they're going to contact you, but you ain't going to like it. This is something where Jeremy's bringing in the drama. Jeremy's picking it up, getting like a big truckload of drama and driving it straight over to your place. Ace of Swords says, hey, you wanted contact? You're going to get that contact. Is that going to be... Is that going to be something good? Is that going to be something all right? Maybe not. Maybe not. Beca Boo, I did not forget about you. Beca Boo, I read you like a decade ago. Beca Boo, where were you at? Let's see. Beca had a crazy dream. Beca Boo, I'll paste it in chat when your thing is. There we go. All right, Beca Boo, I'll paste it in chat where your crazy dream reading was. All right. Miss Moonlight Musing, you did miss the book contest, but tomorrow we have the big contest. Tomorrow we have the big contest. All right. But yeah, they're bringing in a truckload of drama. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. That's the way you're going to have to deal with. That's something you're going to have to go long term and be reality. They are going to contact you soon indeed. I think in the next couple of weeks. The Tower of the Devil means that there's going to bring in a level of frustration that you're not going to like. But yeah, that's not your question though. Your question... Now, what are their intentions for you? That is an interesting question. Why did we get the Tower? Why did we get the Devil? Let's dig a little deeper into that question. Hershey, I got your info. Thank you so much. I will mail that out tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I got like tons of stuff to do tomorrow, so we'll see about that. Anyway, maybe Friday, maybe this week. It'll be a few days, but I will get it out to you, and I will get you a tracking number tonight or tomorrow. What are Jeremy's intentions for me? The Lovers. Wow. All right, so Shantae, we've entered the weird zone, the twilight zone that's happening here, right? Number one, you wanted contact. Hey, you get some contact next couple of weeks. Why are they bringing in the Devil and the Tower? Both of those cards are pretty interesting. It feels like you have the Lovers and the Two of Cups over here. This is somebody who is genuinely 100% truly interested in you. So if you're wondering, is this person interested in you? I think they are. And you have a difficult component in here because it feels like that they're not. Nylie, thank you for your donation. We are concluding the readings for tonight. Nylie, I will get you first thing tomorrow. Let me know what your question is, Nylie. Thank you again. They are truly, genuinely interested in you, but they are not showing it for some reason. Otherwise, you would have sort of not seen the intentions, right? You would have not asked that. And I think that's interesting because they are very, very good component, very, very good intentions with coming in with this stuff. They are defensive against reality. They have their own reality that they're bringing in. And I think that's what's causing this disconnect between you and them. They're bringing in this reality, these rules, these expectations, these things that need to happen, and it's difficult for you to sort of get that down, right? It's difficult for you to sort of accept some of this. Now, Wheel of Fortune says it's not going to be a problem long term. I think the Jeremy connection is very, very good. If you can get it open, you can get the drama, you can get through the drama and back into normalcy, I think you're going to be all right. But that is a level of difficulty that is going to be hard to basically handle. There is going to be a level of difficulty with that. And it's not going to be an easy component given what they're bringing in, given all of this stuff in that. That's what I think. All right, Cinderella's got two readings over here. We'll do the Cinderella. We got Nylie's first donation, and then we got a Samantha, and then Rosemary and Nylie, you are for tomorrow. Thank you very much for your donations. I greatly appreciate that. We do have to end soon. All right, so we're going to go over here to this particular one here, which everybody loves, which is the Meraki Tarot. This is one of the favorites of all time. One of the favorites of all time. We'll see where this is going to happen, right? Where is this is, all right? Teal, whenever you can get to it, it is perfect. Okay, cool. General reading for the next 4 weeks. Let's look at a 4-card, 4-week pattern here. Let's see where this is going to take us. I kind of like where you're going in the next 4 weeks. Definitely as far as sort of an intuitive thing here, it does feel like that this is going to be a little bit of a good 2 weeks and then a little bit of a harsh 2 weeks as well. You do have a Page of Cups, right? You're looking at week 1. Be aware that your emotions are going to be pulled in a bunch of different directions. And I think that's the important thing here. You have to be aware that your emotions are going to be pulled in different directions, because if you're not ready for that, if you're not built up, if you don't have some resistance to it, it feels like it's very frustrating. You get a lot of difficulty at the end of the day. It really does have that component of, oh my God, what did I get myself into? And I really think that's kind of one of those things too. Just keep your emotions out of it. Emotions are pulled in different directions. Be prepared for that. And I think once you have that defensive component, you're going to be much better off. Now, you do have sort of hanging on to what we have over here, right? You have sort of getting the nuts, no pun intended. But yeah, you do have that 4 of Pentacles. Hanging on to what you have is going to be important in week 2. There are going to be some people trying to get resources, trying to get things from you, and you don't want that. That's not a component that you're ready for. It's not something that you're prepared long-term for. And I think that's going to be a little bit frustrating for you and for everybody else as well. So just be aware of that being sort of a component that is out there too. Week 3, we have an 8 of Cups. Week 3, it's time to abandon things. And I think you're going to know what you need to abandon, because I think that's going to be important for you to abandon things on week 3. Abandoning things is going to be a big part of week 3, just because we don't want that weight. We don't want that extra baggage that's coming through. Overall, the 4 of Cups at the end, avoid temptation. You're on this new diet. You're on this new thing. You have to do it, right? You have to do it. I think that's going to be a component of week 4. Temptation is there. Maybe it is the chocolate cake. Maybe it is sort of some of the dietary very things that you had before, but it just feels like that this is something you need to avoid. You need to avoid. We'll see what's going on with that. All right, well, the pain on my shoulders remain the same. Hopefully not. Hopefully things get fixed with that. Six of Pentacles says stretching. Ooh, no, it's going to go away. It's going to go away. Now, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV, but you need to be fully aware that the Eight of Pentacles says you need to work on it, okay? What can you do? We can go to a physical therapist. We can go to an occupational therapist, and they will assist in getting this done. They're going to give you the exercises. They're going to give you the things and make you sort of heal, make you whole with this, and it's going to get rid of your pain. The exercises do involve some stretches. They do involve some of those pull, the stretchy pull cords. I think they involve some of those, and the exercises that they give you are going to help a lot. Pain is going to completely go away, physical therapist. I went to them for my wrist because my wrists were hurting, and it literally eliminated all of the pain in my wrists overnight. I'm not saying it'll do the same to you, but I'm just saying that be aware that physical therapists, they know what the hell they're doing. I thought, oh, there's no way. I have pain in my wrists, because of inflammation. And I was like, and I tried anti-inflammatory diets and nothing helped. And I went to a physical therapist and they eliminated the problem. It was really cool, really cool. I really like that. So yeah, a lot of good things with physical therapy nowadays. They are not joking around. They're not playing around. It was fantastic. And hey, if you got, you already saw your doctor, get a referral and make all that happen. All right, my left situation with Alex and Michail for 2023. Let's see. We'll go Alex over here. We got Michail over there. Michail looks like that they're going to be a good opportunity in 2023 by far, right? By far. Alex looks like you're going to have to give up on that. Alex looks a little bit like a dead end, quite frankly. Alex has a lot of issues, a lot of things happening, it just feels like the Three of Cups with the Ten of Swords, like you're being cheated on, like maybe you have some opportunities that you're more interested in. It feels like there's something we're coming into, well, no pun intended. It feels like we're getting into a situation where this looks bad with Alex. The Michail or whatever looks a little bit better. You got the Three of Coins. We're able to work it out. We're able to make a brighter tomorrow. Look how damn pretty that deck is. Look how pretty this card is. That is a good looking card. That is a good looking card. I'm just saying, this company just knocks this stuff out. Samantha's the last reading of the night. Rosemary and Nylie, we will get you tomorrow. I appreciate you being here, of course. Thank you so much, everybody. Tomorrow we are giving away this. It is a box. It is a ceramic inlay. It's made by Ciro Marchetti. You cannot buy this. This is out of print forever. And I am giving it away to you for free. It's felt lined. It's heavy. It's beautiful box. You can put your tarot decks in here. So if you like, I want to put a Push Kitty deck in here, and then I want to put my Monsoon Tarot in here. It'll fit there. Giving this away tomorrow. You can put 2 different decks in here and it will fit. It's very nice. This is felt lined, super high quality, and I tried to sell it on eBay, but nobody wanted to buy it, so I'm giving it away. I'm giving it away to you for free tomorrow night. Wednesday night. Be here on Wednesday night. The last reading of the night is going to be Samantha. Let's get a little Otherworld Tarot, whatever this. How will Suki feel tomorrow? Is it going to be tomorrow? There's always tomorrow. It is just a day away. Suki's going to be all right. Page of Pentacles feels that they're not going to be excited about doing a lot of things, but the Judgment card's like I have a new opportunity. I have a new beautiful thing thing that I would like to do, where I would like to take it. And I think that's something that happens as well. Judgment card, right? Reaching out, making things happen, getting things going on. And that Six of Swords says that, yeah, they're able to do that. They need more water. It feels like Suki needs more water than you anticipate them needing. Make sure that they have plenty of fresh water. If you can get one of those freshwater things that always has new water flowing through it, I think there's something wrong with their hydration is what I think as well. And something wrong with their hydration. They need more water with that, but they are going to be on the long run. I think they are going to be okay, but it is just a matter of sort of putting up with them for at least a little bit. All right, and that is it for me. Rosemary, Nylie, thank you again. You're first on the list tomorrow. Please be here tomorrow. Win this beautiful box. You cannot buy this box anywhere. It doesn't exist on eBay. It doesn't exist on Facebook. It doesn't exist on their site. It doesn't exist anywhere. You get it for free tomorrow. Be here. We will see you then.